The central banker specialized training courses are offered here at the New York Fed twice a year in the spring and in the fall. Typically, each course runs about 4 days in length. Our courses cover a range of topics, including monetary policy, financial supervision, payment systems policy and oversight, and a range of other issues related to management in the central bank that are important for those who are working at central banks or financial supervisory agencies to understand more and in greater detail.
The Monetary Policy Implementation course is a course where we invite central bankers from around the world to come in and learn about the way the U.S. implements monetary policy.
We simulate some operations for the audience so they can get a sense of the quote-unquote look and feel of how monetary policy is literally implemented.
Over the last few years, we've actually had an innovation where it's not just the Fed presenting the way we do things. On the last day of the course, we have a panel discussion where other central banks from around the world present their topics so that the attendants at the course could get this broader view of how things are done globally.
The specialized supervision course entails a whole bunch of different topics and aspects to our work.
First, they'll start out very broadly and learn about the Federal Reserve System. Then they'll learn how we examine a bank and our risk-focus approach. We will also cover the latest regulation, something like Dodd-Frank. And finally, we always end with a hot topic, something like cybersecurity. What's the latest hot topic? What is everybody interested in learning about? And so it's a good way to end the 4-day seminar.
The main objectives of the course are to educate and to provide foreign central bankers with a high-level overview of the domestic payment, clearing, and settlement landscape. Additionally, we have external presenters from financial market infrastructures come in and present on how they manage certain risks.
There are people around the world in central banks who have a job of monitoring the U.S. economy. And it's difficult to do even when you're in the United States. It's even more difficult when you're far removed. So this course would give someone in that kind of role a very thorough overview of this monthly flow of economic indicators and then how an economist here in the United States would use those monthly indicators and translate them, if you will, into what the U.S. government does in coming up with an estimate of the current quarter's growth rate of real GDP.
Kind of the coolest part is that we have representation from literally all over the world. I mean, I think in every seminar we have representation from every continent on the globe.
Who gets 4 days and you can sit there, and listen to these wonderful subject matter experts?
As the week goes on, we've seen relationships grow and grow, and that's another benefit to central banks from around the globe in presenting. It's networking. So it's not just what you learn from them in the room in that week, but it's also the relationships you build and the information you can draw upon in years to come.